Hey Ann, how you doing, sweetie? You good? Are you now recovering from being attacked by a goose before lunch? Goose? The fuck? You got attacked by a goose? You're gonna give me flashbacks from when I used to. You okay? Oh, you did? I don't know. I haven't got no notification. I ain't got no notification about that. I don't know what it is, but I don't get I don't get hardly anybody's notification. He nipped you good on your thigh. Those fuckers, they attack. They don't give a fuck about people. I've been attacked by those fuckers. I remember my ex used to have, her dad used to have two of them, and they used to be, if you came in that yard, they'll start making off. I'd jump off my bike. I'd put my bike on the stand and jump inside and be like, fucking bastards, they're gonna get me. And our father used to lock them up because they used to get out of control. But they never got me though. I was like, no, you ain't. I used to like kick at them and bring them back. I used to stand up to them, but and then I used to run away from their asses. Yeah, until it hurts. Oh fuckers! I hate that. I hate those bastards. They always attack. I never forget. They came flying towards me one day. I was on my bike. I caught them off guard. And they were mad as shit. They came after me. Let me see. Yeah, see, I got your notifications are on. Yeah, geese. The geese that are are here, they're deadly. They people have them in their yards, and they'll fuck you up. That's for sure. I know that for sure. They will get you. They ain't scared of no humans. Hey Maria, how you doing? I'm good. I'm alright. Yeah, the geese are way more aggressive. I ain't never had no duck come after me, but I remember when I was in Boston last time, there was like a shitload of geese and stuff, and I was like trying to taunt them a bit, and they were looking at me like, "Yeah, you go ahead, bro. I'm gonna fucking get you." And there was like about 20 of the bastards there, and they were like trying to get to the skateboarders and shit, and I was like, "Oh no." Hey, hey Tanya, how you doing? How you been? Okay, Maria. Shania, how you doing? This woman called me an angry bird. Angry bird. Angry birds are women with eyebrows like yours. That's what you call angry birds. No way. I don't know when the candle went out. Oh yeah, okay, and I got it just now. Yeah. All right, I'll answer you now. You have the sides right now. That's not good. Hopefully, I can make you laugh and feel better. All right, let me see what the current energy of you is. Your eyebrows are fine, ever if shaved. Okay. Still, what I mean, you don't look like an angry bird. Because on your profile picture right now, you look like an angry bird with damn eyebrows. I'll never forget the day I was in this woman's room and she had I know, calm down, woman. I'm only teasing. You always getting like sensitive. Calm down, woman. This woman, she had her eyebrows painted, and it was up like this and like that, like Nancy Pelosi, right? And it was like like a upside down V, right? That shit looked so nasty. Oh my god, it was funny as shit, right? And then we were in the chat room, and this guy comes in there and goes, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know what the Angry Birds are?" And the woman goes, "No, I don't know nothing about no Angry Birds." She goes, "Well, go Google Angry Birds, because that's exactly what your eyebrows is looking like." Yeah, I fucking laugh. I knew what the Angry Birds was because I was watching it with my nephews, right? And the red one, right? She had the eyebrows like the red one. Hey, fuck! I was laughing so much that day. I laughed so much. Oh my god! I was like, this guy didn't just say this woman looked like the fucking Angry Bird eyebrows. And then another person came in there and said that her eyebrows look like two centipedes walking on her forehead. I laughed so much I couldn't take it. I said I gotta get out of here. These people fucking make me pee my pants. One day women get dissed for doing that shit. If you're like in a public chat room, you better make sure you look all right. 'Cause if you don't, guys can come in there and diss the shit out of you. I know a lady. She's got tattooed eyebrows. She got them lasered off, and they tattooed a line on her eyebrow as an eyebrow. She didn't have eyebrows no more. She just got a permanent tattoo. The dumbest shit. I remember when my ex used to get fucking well her microblading fucking whatever she called it. Microblade eyebrows or whatever the heck she called it. I was like, the fuck you then? That shit. I was like, that shit looks dumb as hell. You should just leave them alone. They're perfectly fine when they're like, stuck. Why you gotta do them up for? She used to get so mad. I was like, you look like an idiot. You know that, right? Tanya, I had to take those little short videos down. All right, current energy for Anne. What's in the purse like that? I get a nice purse, but she was displaying on desk. Ooh. The haters at work were hating more now, and one of them bought a new Louis Vuitton purse and showing off. I was like, not even our boss have a purse like that. That shit was probably fake as shit. It was probably fake, Maria. It's probably in one of them knockoff Louis Vuittons. Probably loser Vuitton. That's the purse she had, loser Vuitton. It wasn't Louis Vuitton. It was a loser Vuitton. That's what I call the fake purses. Loser Vuitton. Yeah. All right, man. That weren't no real shit. Nobody's gonna bring no real shit like that around. Plus, Louis Vuitton's like kind of played out, to be honest. That's just like trash. I wouldn't even buy that shit for my own girl. If she said, "Oh, baby, I want a Louis Vuitton," I said, "Yeah, you're gonna get a loser Vuitton. I ain't giving you no Louis Vuitton. Fuck that shit. You don't need that shit." All right. And the current energy is for you to, Spirit wants you to control your situation. Make sure you're in control of your life, your situations. They want you to have the strength, the courage, the fortitude and to have that energy, the determined energy to keep going forward. Keep showing action. Keep being um keep being confident and keep thinking that you're going to accomplish everything that you want to accomplish, right? As long as you do that, you'll be fine. But the thing is, is you might have some distractions. There might be a man that's trying to distract you, a selfish man, a man that doesn't give a shit about you, a man that wants to cause sadness, a man that is not really like doesn't have your a man that doesn't have your back, and a man who like just like wants to cause you to be mad or to be sad. Try not to deal with that person. I know it's hard, but you cannot deal with him if you don't want to. There could be some new ideas or new interests that you're gonna have in the next like couple days or by the end of this week. You're trying to reverse like any type of bad luck that's coming your way. You're trying to make it, not bad and just turn it into good luck. And I feel like you're gonna overcome all these obstacles and these energies that are around you. Try not to feel like, try not to think about like, not having anybody and being single and things like that. Some people might put that shit in your brain. People might put that stuff on you like, oh, blah blah blah. You should have a man. Where's my man? So, people might put that on you because I see something here about like being told like, yeah, where's your love interest? Where's a man or whatever? You need a man in your life. You know how people are, they're like stupid, they say stupid shit. So you might have like a little slight little altercation with somebody online, or maybe someone around you will say like, you need a man or some shit like that. People always saying stupid shit. Try not to let it bother you, because in the middle of this whole card spread here is the strength card, which is you. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you have to like grab the bull by the horns. You got to open up the lion's mouth. You got to make sure like you don't allow these outside noise to get in the way, and just keep confident. Stay to the like stay in your mind. The energy has to be, I'm going to make it. I'm going to accomplish everything I need to, without these people, on my shit and making me mad, or trying to make me mad. Also, what I'm getting here is you may appear to people as impressive as time at in you may appear to people as impressive, but at times, right, people say, okay, well, what's next? What else is this woman gonna do? Like, this is just regular shit. I want to see some more. I want to see some action. I want to see like, some type of like success story. I want to see like if this woman is foolish, or she's a daydreamer, or she's living in fantasy world. What the fuck's wrong with this woman? Like, people are gonna, I feel like the energy is, let me see, you know, what this person is about. Let me test this woman. Let me see if she's really about that life. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's gonna be like, I feel like you're gonna be challenged by people this week. That's the energy. The current energy is gonna be, let's test Anne and see if she is about the life that she says she is, or let's see what she's about. Let's see if we can make her like, crash out, things like that. Like, because we're getting to the end of retrograde, and people are gonna like, probably test your patience, and everybody is. So try not to let people like, get to you. Hey Chloe, how you doing? Hey Dan, what's up, bro? You're getting crazy today? Oh no, don't go crazy. So, and the current energy is control the situations that come towards you. Whatever comes your way, control it. Meaning, deflect it, block it, delete it, don't entertain it, ignore it, try not to let it get to you, try not to let it like be a problem, things like that. Yeah. And it's gonna continue for the rest of the week. Even if it's not her, it might be a guy tomorrow, it might be someone else the next day. Um, I feel like you're gonna get. Unfortunately, what I'm getting here is you're gonna get tested. Like, what I'm saying. People are gonna test your patience. They're gonna see if they can get to you. They're gonna see if they can annoy you. They're gonna do what they can to make you look bad. So try not to allow that to happen. You know what I mean? Don't allow it to happen. Oh, nice. Dan, what you have for dinner? I had snapper, wahoo, and I had homemade fries and some salad. That was my dinner tonight. And I just took a Tums because I started to feel like a little heartburn action, just a little bit. But I'm good now. So, and the current energy is not to let people in yours. That's the best thing. It's not to let them in your energy, and you're gonna get tested. So try not to like, overreact, or like, just ignore the ignorance, because people are gonna like challenge your patience. So fuck 'em. That's what I would say. All right. Um, the fuck. Maria, you're next. Let me see what you said here. All right. No problem, man. Sometimes, like when the energy is high around, like you have high energy, people want to like put that low vibrational energy and zap you with it, like, because they don't want you to like, keep going. Hey, Marley, how you doing? You good? All right, Maria. Let's check this. What's going on, Maria? Yeah, try not to be like that because people are gonna try and challenge your thoughts and your actions, and challenge like you to not get mad. It's a tough task to deal with, but we can do it. I'm trying to like master that right now. It's just hard, but I'm getting there. Maria, in the next day or two, I feel like between tomorrow and Wednesday, you'll see each other, and he's going to like be very happy to see you. I got the world card here, so he's gonna admire you. He's gonna tell you how beautiful you look, all that nice mushy shit. Um, and like he's going to make sure that he does see you in the next 48 hours, which is in the next 2 days. So in the next 2 days, you'll see him. If it isn't tomorrow, it's gonna be Wednesday. But like, he's expecting to see you, and he wants to see you, and he's gonna tell you how good you look, and I'm sure you're gonna get all dolled up for his ass anyway. So that's good in that aspect. He's gonna tell you how he's been working hard, how he feels the pressure. Same shit, different day. It's just today's Monday. But yeah, he's gonna tell you that he's trying to resolve his problems. He's gonna tell you that he's trying to make a lot of effort, and he's like that he's gonna actually do something that's going to annoy, the people around him, and he doesn't care because he knows that it's his time to like shine. It's his time to put his foot down and make people know that he ain't fucking around no more, and he wants to make sure that he's like moving forward. Um, Obviously, this is who baby mama drama. I get her at the end here. She's reversed, so she's trying to like put on like this thing where um like he knows that she's trying to like use her manipulation or power, but he knows that she's full of shit, that she doesn't have any power over him. So, but although even though this is happening between you and him in the next 2 days, he's gonna tell you how happy he is to have you and all that good stuff, and he's gonna be fun. He's gonna compliment on how you look, because the world card is like admiration of others. So he's gonna be telling you how much he admires the fact that you actually give a shit about him. So that's good. Let me check the other question you have here about the job and Michael. Let me see. So yeah, between tomorrow and Wednesday, you should see him. Yes, do that. All right, I don't think that Mike was gonna like talk to you about this job anytime soon. Probably not this week. Let me just check, see what's going on here. I don't think this guy Michael is gonna offer this job to you like now, but I don't see it being like gone completely. I think that you're still a consideration for the job, but he has to consult another man about it, and the other man has another woman that he wants for that job, like an older woman. But he knows that this woman was difficult in the past to deal with, so he doesn't know who he wants to really hire for this job yet. And next month, I think it's still going to be like uh, a 50-50 chance that you might get it, but they're considering this other woman, and I think Mike and this other man are like talking about it, but they haven't resolved it yet. Hold on a sec. Let me just check something. Yeah, hold on a sec before I finish that. Hey, Giovanna, how you doing? Chloe, you can ask your question next. All right, let me check here. Yeah, they might they might not talk to you about this job, Maria, and I feel like somebody else is like ahead of you to get it, and I feel like this person has been there for a long time too. Yeah, it's a choice between two women. See, it's you and somebody else, and the man doesn't know who to choose. So I'm getting like a 50-50 chance where they're gonna choose. But right now, they're choosing the other woman over you because she's older and she's more experienced. But I think that they're like kind of gonna wait to the last minute to make that choice. So I would say right now there's still a 50-50 chance because I keep getting those cards. Like it's not telling me you're gonna get it for sure, and it's not telling me that that lady's gonna get it for sure. It says it's a choice, like that they have to make that I can't see because it's not like a 100% answer because I can't change their mind. I can't say, hey, I want you to make my prediction come true, so pick Maria, okay? I don't even know who the hell these people are, but they're not making a choice right now, so I'm not getting a choice. Like you being the choice or this woman being the choice. Well, you can if you want. That's up to you. You can go up to him and say, are there any jobs up here available that I can have? If that's what you want, you know? So maybe if you say something, maybe, it'll change things, but I don't think so. I think it's out of his like, out of his control. If he has somebody ahead of him, like his boss might be the one to have the final decision, you know? Right. I think that he would like to have you there, but maybe his boss is like, His boss is like, no, I don't think so. I think we should choose this lady over here. Yeah, see, that's what I'm getting. So even if you went to Michael, he'll probably say, look, you're my choice, but my boss has the final say and he wants to choose this other chick. So what's that gonna do? Nothing, you know, because his boss is gonna be the one that chooses. But I think that he put your name down as someone who he would like for you to work with him. See what I mean? So Michael put the recommendation for you to be the person for the job because he wants you there. But his boss doesn't want you there. He wants another lady there. So that's why I get like a little conflict of interest. But you know. Chloe, if you're here, you can ask your question when you're ready. But if my advice to you is to not say anything, you know? Yeah. I would leave it alone for now because it doesn't even look like it's gonna be like, it's gonna be out of his hands. Yeah. No problem, Maria. I would say just wait a little while. Yeah. If he was like the real boss, like, like the soul boss, I would say, yeah, go to him. But it's up to you. Like, I would say give it a little bit more time and let them like figure it out. Because if you go say something, he's just gonna probably tell you, I would like you to be here. I put a good word in for you, but my boss is ready to pick somebody else, and I can't overpower his decision. Yeah. Dan, I already told her to go to OnlyFans. That's the only way she's gonna get donations. But she don't want to go that route. She'd rather be packed by geese. I read a lot today. I had some mind blowing stuff. Um, okay. Let me see. And I looked at that apartment. That's so nice, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go back tomorrow to rent it. My child is gonna do stuff at their dad's. I think so, Dan. So do you see us moving this cool place and Rand moving in back with me? All right, let's check. What I'm getting, Chloe, is I know you want to do this for you and your child, right? Um, and I feel like if you really put in the effort, you can get this place and you can be with your child, and I feel like you'll be with them, and I feel like you can overcome all this adversity and all this trouble. But don't rush into making this decision, right? Just make sure you're doing it, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Make sure you can do it and not cause too much, conflict or turmoil or anything like that. Because there could be like some vengeance from the dad, and then like you a back and forth between you and him, and like, and then like just I feel like you can definitely move if you want to, you know, and I feel like you can go into this place and you can rent it. It's not going to be like a big problem or anything as long as you have the financial, backing to do it. Then you'll be fine. Um, it's going to be a risk, as you know. It's a risk because you're going to rent this place and you're going to go somewhere new. You're going to take your child, do things with her. I mean, with them, and do what you got to do. Yeah. Well, if they're and like if Rain is 17, then they can just go wherever, because by law they don't have to like stay with one parent. You know, they can go wherever they want. Once they reach a certain age, it's their choice. They can leave. Nobody's tied to anybody at that age. So, and now if they're older now, then obviously they can definitely come to you because that's their choice. So if you want to move, that is definitely a choice, and it can happen if you want to do it. So I'm not getting a no. I'm getting that is up to you, and if you really want to, you can, but make sure you don't rush into anything right away. Like check out the whole. Like I told you last time, make sure you check everything and make sure like nothing's good. Nothing isn't out of your control. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I feel like Rain would definitely, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think it's Rain, right? Rain would definitely move in with you and would definitely come to you. She this like they know it's gonna be a problem, and they know it's gonna cause some type of conflict between them and their dad. Like, yeah, Rain, yeah. So I feel like I feel like it's not gonna be a problem for them to come in with you, like, and it's not gonna be a problem. But they know it's gonna cause conflict between their dad and them. So, but they're looking at their future and how their future is gonna be with you. So everything looks good. Like there's gonna be a lot of communication, and they know that when Rain is with you, she knows that you know that she can be okay. That she's gonna be perfectly fine. Like it's gonna be a successful combination being with you and not their father. So either way, I feel like you gotta communicate. Just make sure you're gonna communicate properly and get everything, get what you need, get what you want. But I don't see no restrictions here, just maybe arguments. I see arguments, and just be cautious about the decisions you make. Don't just think that you can just, do what you can tomorrow and then the next day you'll be, regretting what you do. So it's just Spirit's just saying here that remember to not rush into the decision right away, but make sure you do the right thing and make sure like everything's like, legit. Yeah, I'm getting that the dad is gonna argue probably or make like assumptions or talk shit or whatever. You know how the deal is, you know. Right. Exactly. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Don't move in right away. Yeah. Unless you're not ready, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Like by the end of next month, I see you like having things more organized. Yeah. Yeah. Like I see things working out next month. Like everything will be better and things will be, next month is tomorrow. So by the end of April, I see everything being fine and everything will be, the way it should be. Yeah. By the end of the month, you'll probably make a decision and then May 1st, you'll probably be in there. So it looks good. As long as nothing gets, rushed into or changed or, as long as it doesn't go south, then you'll be fine. Yeah, not next week. That's why I'm trying like the cards are saying don't rush into anything because it'll make it worse. Yeah. So don't rush, take your time. At the end of the day, you know the deal, you know? But it's gonna be fine at the end of the day. It'll be fine. All's gonna be good, which is great. You gotta do what you gotta do for your children, And you feel that you want to do that, then hey, go for it. I don't see any restrictions. I just see arguments and just like, decision making. That's all, which is minor shit, you know. I know you can handle it, but you'll be fine. And so will Rain. Rain will be fine too. I actually dated a girl named Rain. Pain in the ass. She used to call me every fucking day and aggravate me. Oh my god. Thank God she got married and left me alone. Yeah, there's no need to be. But my dad has an intimidating personality. So if I take my dad with me, he will keep his motion. Yeah. But sometimes, it's not even a matter of arguments. It's just like, as long as there's an agreement between you and Rain, then it doesn't matter because she's old enough to be, to make her own decisions. He'll intimidate you, but he won't do nothing. He'll hope that the person takes the intimidation and just walks off. I know a lot of people like that. Yeah, that's not good. Nah, that's not a good place for Rain to be. So, and that's probably why you got told that, so that way you can. This could be your sign. This is your sign to like now to you have a reason to move out. You have a reason to get a place and do what you got to do. Just that simple. Yeah. So there you go. And this could be Benjamin, you know, bringing this to you, because he cares about Rain too. Yeah. Because just last week we were discussing this, and then, you were like, okay, yeah, I'll check it out, see what happens. And all of a sudden, bang, this happens, you know? So that's probably why. And then we tapped into Benjamin's energy, you know? And that's why it's happening now. Isn't that crazy how it all happens? See? I always tell people what you got to do is, see, tap into the energy of spirit and get their thoughts and their feelings on what you should be doing in your life, and everything changes just like that. Yeah. That's why I tell people nothing that I say today is guaranteed for tomorrow, because tomorrow everything might change all again. You know? Yeah, yeah. But now you have a purpose to do it. You see what I mean? Yeah, like 2 days ago we were discussing it. Yeah, and now it's like, okay, well, the reason for it is now Rain, because I didn't know about your daughter either. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Like sometimes you just need to like figure it out, because spirit can't sit there and like shake you and say you gotta do this. They're not physically there, but they can give you the signs and they can like put things in perspective. But you gotta figure it out, like yeah. You're welcome, Chloe. No problem. I wish you the best, and I know you're doing the right thing, and that's good. Being a good mother is the gateway to heaven, and being a good father is the gateway to heaven. Take care of your kids, and God will take care of you because you're His kid. But a lot of people don't give a fuck. See, they don't care about nobody but themselves. It's sad. That's why we bring children into the world. It's our responsibility to deal with them. And then when you don't deal with them or you disrespect them, don't be surprised where you end up. But it's never too late to deal with them. And there's always, circumstances, and there's always situations. But the child is never at fault for anything the parents do and the parents get involved in. I wouldn't say never at fault, but majority of the times they're not. Yeah. Not enough people have connection to their own children. That's the sad part. If they can't even connect to the divine because they're so worried about themselves. The only person they connect to is their own dumb selves. And they don't even realize what they're getting themselves into. You know? They don't even know the meaning of life if they're not taking care of what's theirs. I think it's worse. I think it's worse that a mother doesn't care about her children because she had the baby pop out of her own damn coochie. That's even worse. I don't know how people do it. I really don't know how people just neglect their children and don't give a fuck about them and don't even care about them. It just don't make no sense to me. It never has. And anybody like that to me is going to hell, and that's where they belong. Yeah. Hey Maria, it's sad. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot happen in my lifetime. I don't have children, but I have six nephews who I've taken care of, and been a good uncle to, and I can't understand how, you know, one of two of their two boys, their mother neglected them and ditched them, and the father ditched two of my other nephews and don't even speak to them and just ran off with a hoe, and the other one ran off with a hoe. So you rather choose a hoe over your own children? Okay, go for it. You're gonna see all of them succeed like you are doing now. That's the crazy part, is I'll tell you guys a story, and I don't think you guys have heard my story, but some other people have. My brother got a divorce like 6 years ago. His wife like left him and went to another man. She ended up getting an STD, and she ended up looking a lot worse than she is now. Um, well, back then she looks a lot worse now than she did. And she neglected her children. She didn't. She would just text them. She wouldn't like see them. She wouldn't be around them. She didn't pay for them. She didn't give a fuck about them. She would send $150 a month to each of them, and that was it. She wouldn't care about them like that. And then last year, she got a new car, and then she says, "Oh, I have transport. I have a new car now, and I can come pick you guys up, and I want to take you guys, for dinner, or go bowling, or I want to come see you guys and all that." And the kids kind of agreed. They agreed to it, right? And my brother ended up raising them for the past 6 years, paying for them, doing what he has to do, and then the oldest one got a job, and now the second oldest, he graduated last year at the highest of his whole school, and he's going to be an actuary, and he got Bermuda College for free for 2 or 3 years, or as long as he needs to be there. That was his scholarship, and his dumb mom had nothing to do with it. So when he becomes successful, I bet you she's gonna be the first one to say, "Oh, help me out. I need money." And he's probably gonna say, "Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, ho. You don't give a shit about me. So why should I give a shit about you? You didn't pay for nothing I have." And see, that's where people go wrong. And that's why God takes care of the children that get neglected and make them famous and make them have a better life. And the same thing happened with my sister. Her husband, she left her husband because he was a narcissistic mental fucking weirdo. And then as soon as they broke up, 2 months later, he had a woman already. And then my sister ended up, winning in the end. And then just about 3 weeks ago, she broke up with him and left him. This hoe said, "Hey, I'm had enough of you. I'm done." And then he had to go away and get an operation. He's always got problems. He's always getting karma, and he don't give a shit about his children. He hasn't spoken to these boys physically, face to face, for almost 2 years. But you rather entertain and wife a hoe that doesn't have any value and doesn't have kids either. And then when shit hits the fan, in years' time, when your kids are doing this and doing that, you want to be a part of their life. It's too late, bro. You're fucked. You fucked yourself. You know what I'm saying? People who do that, you're going to hell regardless. You disrespect your fucking children, that's a wrap. You know? And not only my nephews have been through it, a lot of people have been through those situations. There's probably people in this room right now that don't speak to their mother, their father, their siblings, their uncles, their cousins, their children. We all go through it. It's a part of life. So ain't nobody more special than somebody else, or ain't nobody has you know, a shittier situation. Everybody goes through it. You know, and family will hurt you the most. There's a lot of people who are in here that's been divorced, married, single. There's a little bit of everything. But one thing I don't like is someone who disrespects their children. You and your baby mama or you and your baby daddy don't have to get along, but at least have a mutual agreement to take care of your children. And if you don't, you're going to hell. And that's where you fucking belong for doing that to your children. And that's my opinion. That's my perspective. And if you are doing that, God bless you. If you are taking care of your children, you'll be blessed. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole perspective on that. You know. How many hours does she sleep a day? Too many, Joanna. Too many. That's all she does is sleep all day. I feel bad for her, Joanna, because she had a rough upbringing. When my ex brother in law was here, he was in, it was his dog. I just inherited her. I took her 3 years ago. I took her and put her in here because we built a pool outside. So I didn't want her to fall in the pool at night or, or to drown or to, something bad happen to her. Because she's not used to water and she's not used to like, having that pool there after all these years. And I didn't want her to live outside anymore because that bastard would let her stay outside underneath the porch in like, torrential rain, wind, cold. That poor dog was sleeping outside for 6 years in a row. And he didn't give a shit about her, but I couldn't do nothing about it because it's not my dog. But then when we did the renovation, it was like my excuse to take her. So I told him, I said, look, I have to take her inside. I'm gonna put her in my apartment. Oh, you sure? I'm like, yep. And ever since that day, she's been able to sleep longer. She's in peace. She's 10 years old and doesn't even look like she's 10 years old. She don't act like she's 10 years old either. But that's who he is. He neglected the dog, his wife, his kids, his responsibilities. He's a piece of shit. And that's why he's got a chair next to the devil. But yeah, she's a much better dog than she's ever been. You know, she sleeps all day, but she deserves to sleep because I know she didn't get much sleep outside with all the noise and being scared and being outside. So now she gets to sleep and make up for all the years that she wasn't sleeping. Yeah, Chloe, that's sad that he doesn't care about his child either. Maria, you said your ex, you get yeah, yeah, but at the end of the day, it goes both ways. There's bad husbands and fathers, and there's bad mothers and wives. It's both. And unfortunately, when we make a choice to have children with these people or get married to them, they're okay, and that's why you get married to them. But unfortunately, as time goes on, the pressure of life, the change of life, the differences, or things like that, it starts to set in. And there's a lot of people in the world that can't do the same thing over and over and over for years and years and years. They can't see the same coochie. They can't see the same woman. They can't see the same D. They can't see the same man. They have to like go with somebody else. They're not content with loving one person. They have to lust over someone else. Or when their kids get old enough where you don't have to wipe their ass anymore and they can go pee and shit and do it themselves, they say, okay, well, my kids are cool now. Fuck them. I'm going. They'll get it. They'll get it. They'll get over it. That's people's attitudes. That's what they do. And that's what happened. I actually predicted that my ex sister-in-law, I predicted that when those kids were able to wipe their own ass and do their own thing, make their own food, when they're like 12, 14 years old, she's gonna dip. She's gonna leave. I know she is. And I was right. She left. Because once a hoe, always a hoe. And if you do dumb, if you're that type of person, that shit's gonna happen, you know? So that it's a part of life. As long as you take accountability for your actions and you take care of your children, I don't care what happened like in your life. I'm not judging you for who you like deal with, you know what I'm saying? But like that's all that's about you. So I don't really care like. But don't disrespect your children. You will pay for it. It will you will get karma. You fuck around and you'll find out. And that's one thing I hate in this world is how a mother or a father neglects their children. Here I am, a person who would love to have a child, who would love to be married. I would love to have a child or two, and you got one and you threw it the fuck away. Like, are you kidding me right now? I'll fucking beat your ass if I see it. I'm telling you, my ex brother in law, he's lucky I haven't beat the fuck out of him because I don't want to go to jail. But he deserves the biggest beatdown in history because I can't stand that shit. And anybody who does that shit, you deserve all the karma in the world for disrespecting your fucking children. Because that shit to me is like the worst sin in the world. It really is. No matter how shitty your baby daddy or your mama is, you better fucking deal with your children. And if you don't, God's gonna deal with you. And you ain't gonna like it. Hey Yvette, how you doing? I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. I've seen my brother go through it. I've seen my sister go through it. And I told both of them, you made bad choices in the person you married. You had the red flag before you and you didn't listen. But you made great children. I love my nephews. I love your children. I love them more than anything, like they're my own. But you have to take accountability for who you got involved with and who you had children with. So if you take the accountability and you take care of your children, then God will forgive you for having children with the devil. Because that's who you have fucking children with. And thank God they're not like them. And they're like you. And they knew it. They knew they fucked up. But the children are never a fuck up. They're never a mistake. No child is a mistake. Children are meant to be born, you know? And when they're born, you take care of them. And then one day, they're going to take care of you. Anyway, let me stop talking about this stuff because I'm going to end up. There's some days where I want to, swear to God. Thank God guns ain't legal in Bermuda. There'd be a lot of mofos dead up in this bitch. But I can't do that anyway. I'm a man of God. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to beat nobody. I just believe in karma and I know your day is gonna come. So fuck you. But we have that, that rage inside of us sometimes, but I try not to let it get to me. But yeah. Anyway. Okay, Yvette, you said, how is this Virgo feeling after he tried to have an attitude with me? Ah, I see. Yes, Maria. Even if I tell you no, you're still gonna do it. God forbid I did tell you no shit. You be crying and shit. You be trying to sue me and shit. How many teeth? All right, let's check, Yvette. All right, so this person feels like they feel kind of like they made a mistake in a way and they were impulsive. Uh, I also feel like this person, like, you know, disputing for them or like getting into these attitude type of things is like the way the person is because they could be like conceited at times. Um, Now that it happened, this person feels like kind of like uneasy. They kind of feel like their actions weren't like they should be, and they got some type of anxiety. But I feel like they're gonna clear things up with you as time goes on. I feel like the next time they see you, they might make the effort of like saying, you know what, like I'm sorry about that, like like my bad, like I was having a bad day, or like make an excuse or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Virgos are not really like the type of people to like, they get sassy and they get kind of like, saucy and shit, but they're cool. Like, they'll come back and be like, yeah, my bad or whatever. So I feel like this person is like, even though they did that, they're gonna come back and say, hey, look, my bad. I don't think they're gonna say they're sorry, but they might. But they're just gonna act like, everything's cool. They'll be like, hey, what's up? Cool, whatever. Yeah, I think he'll be smooth the next time. I think that he knows like what he did. You know what I'm saying? And if you work with this person's gonna be like coming to you like in a work type of way or a work type of environment type of vibe, where that's how they ease it off and they ease it up. You know. But I feel like this person likes to be sassy around women or like try and show like some power trip. Okay, you did apologize. All right, well, good. So that's probably why, like, I'm getting what I'm getting. That he's cool now. Cause the way, like, I thought you was asking, like the way you're asking, I thought that he just like was being an asshole and then left and then didn't say nothing. But like, I see everything being cool now. But you just said that everything's cool. So yeah, that sounds about right. Cause I see you guys being okay at the end. It's fine. Yeah. But I think this guy likes to argue with women or likes to like say things to women and try and undermine them maybe. Or just like try and argue with them just for the sake of it, of being a dickhead. That could be their energy at times. But if you're about to work with this person, like close by or close with this person in the next couple of days, I think it'll be a lot better energy now. Yeah. Yeah, that's the energy I got from him. And that's how he feels. He kind of feels a little uneasy now. And he probably choose his words wisely next time. And you ain't talking no shit to no Virgo, and then they ain't gonna be like, no, no, fuck you think you're talking to. I love my Virgos. They're like, nah, bro, no, no, you ain't talking to me like that. That's why I have Virgo moon. See, I act like you guys many times. I'm like, who the fuck you think you're talking to? You must got me fucked up. All right, Maria, I got your donation. I'll answer your question next. Yeah, exactly. I know you're a burger. That's why I was saying, yeah. Yeah, but that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying, Yvette? You're supposed to go right back at somebody if they're like, undermining you or talking shit to you or being a dickhead. You got to put people in their place because if you don't, you know, I mean, sometimes silence is better than bullshit, but sometimes speaking up allows that person to understand that they ain't going to be able to do that shit no more. And if they do, they're going to see the repercussions. Yeah, I see things being cool between you guys now. I don't think it's gonna happen again. At least not right now. It'll be cool the next time he sees you too. You just gotta check him. That's all. That's what I do. I look at the person straight up. Who the fuck are you talking to? As soon as I say that, that's it. The end of the conversation. That's all I gotta say is who the fuck are you talking to? And look at him, and then that's it. It's over. They're like, okay, mark me as business. I better not say nothing else. But obviously, the person's bigger than me, then I'm gonna be like, yo, what's up, bro? What the fuck's your problem, bro? All right, bro. Yeah, we good. We good. All right, Maria. Let me check what's going on here. Oh well, cool, Maria. So Maria, I asked if in general, are you gonna get like a car in the next like 2 months? And it says yes, you're gonna get your wish, and you might get this car from like an older woman is gonna like sell you the car or get you the car or something to do with that. So it looks like you'll get that wish, about a car. In general, I get all good things, all good stuff. That's probably gonna cause your haters to be mad. But if you're looking to get a car for real, and I think that in the next 2 months that definitely can happen. So like from now until the end of May, I see that you can possibly get a car, yeah. And you can get it from an older lady. So there might be an older lady that maybe can't drive anymore and she just says, look, I want to sell my car. You know, if you're looking for a new car, obviously an old lady can sell you a car or an older lady will sell you a new car. But if you're looking for like a secondhand used car, then I would say that this it could be like an older lady can like say I don't need her car anymore and here it is, take it or leave it. And I think you're gonna take the offer because that's what I got here. That's how the cards are laid out, and you're gonna be like, hell yeah, I was wishing for this type of scenario, and you can get it. So I got like the wish card here, and I got this person like dealing with it. As far as like work and stuff like that, I feel like work's gonna be good too. I feel like you might have to like learn something or get more knowledge about things, and try not to restrain yourself too much from like getting what you want. Like if you want like a better job or you want a higher position, take it. Don't even like look. Don't even blink twice. Yeah. Work is like work for you in the next 2 months is gonna be like up and down too. Like you're gonna have your days where the haters aggravate you, things like that. You might not have like you might not be making the money you really want, but you're making enough. And if you don't spend a lot of money, then you'll be fine. And then there might be a situation where, you put in a lot of effort and you do what you have to do and you don't cause no trouble and then you get what you want and you face reality and say, you know what I have, but I just got to deal with it for now until something else happens. So overall, the good thing I see is you possibly getting this car. It looks good. Work is like gonna be up and down, but it's still gonna be okay. At work, there's gonna be people that have like all these stupid ideas, or they're gonna exaggerate or be weird, or like deliberately make you mad. Try not to worry about these people too much. I mean, you already knew who they are anyway, so um, just keep doing what you have to do and stay away from the adversity. You know. Yeah, if your boss is a woman and she's in charge of you or whatever, then she's happy with you. She's happy that you've overcome the things in your life, and she's happy with you. She thinks you're very good at what you do, and she's happy with you, and she's happy that you work when she asks you to. So like with the holidays coming up in a couple weeks time, like Easter and Good Friday, like um she might ask you to work on certain days, and you might be like, yeah, sure, I'll take the extra days, I don't care. That's if that's what she wants. So it looks good, Maria. Ain't nothing bad. You'll be fine. It's all about time. As time goes on, every day that goes by, we're all getting closer to what we want and what we need. And for those of you who are idiots and want to have shitty ass lives, every day that goes by is going to be another shitty day for you because you don't want to make your life better. So you make your bed, you sleep in it. Understand? And speaking of beds, I'm about to go to mine. See my dog? She's in her damn bed and she's ready. She's ready to go sleep too, even more. Like Joanna said, how long your damn dog sleeps for? All day and all night too. That's when I love her the most. When she's not a pain in my ass. You're welcome, Maria, and thank you too. She's over there licking her chops, grunting, snorting, snoring. I'm gonna take her ass outside and go for a walk real quick, and then I'm gonna go sleep. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I should be here again, God willing and able. Yeah, I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. All right, you guys. Love you all. Take care. Have a good day tomorrow. Have a good night. Sleep well. Dream of nice things. I'm gonna try and dream of like me at the strip club or something with a bunch of like hoes and I throwing fake money at them, not my real money. I don't know. I might dream of something like that if I'm lucky. Or I might just dream that I'm like, on the beach with a bunch of like, hotties. I never have dreams of that. But you know, I always laugh about shit like that. All right, bye, Joanna. Bye, Maria. Take care. Mwah.